I think the key here is finding our baseline. Now, the famous management consultant, Peter Drucker, he used to say, you can't actually manage what you can't measure. And the reason I think that is absolutely important is that there is no point in starting off running or doing the hard yards or maybe even having all the supplements if you really don't know where you're starting from. An example I had in my life was I remember going for a meditation retreat. And at this meditation retreat, in the past, I would have probably struggled to get 5 or 10 minutes where I could actually sit down and close my eyes. And oftentimes when I actually did it, I found that my mind was racing and I was thinking about everything from what I'm going to eat next or what I need to do or some deadlines that I need to get to. And I just really struggle with meditating. And I would preface this by saying that I actually started meditating at a very young age. So you would imagine that I would be really good at it, but they don't call it a monkey mind for no reason. And essentially, every time I closed my eyes, I almost felt that I was trying to solve sort of humanity's problems and constantly churning through ideas and thoughts. And I'm sure if you've tried meditation in the past, this is something that you've come against as well. Well, I went to a meditation retreat and it was a beautiful place. And if anybody has done it, it's called Vipassana. When you do go for these meditation retreats, essentially you're not allowed to talk to anyone and you meditate for, I think they have different time periods. The one I did was 10 days where you're not allowed to talk to anyone for 10 days. I think you have 2 meals or 2.5 meals a day. And the whole idea of this meditation retreat was that you basically wake up in the morning, go into a hall, start meditating with a whole bunch of people, go back, rest, meditate, rinse and repeat every day, have a bit of food. And essentially there's no phones, there's no communication. You're just there with yourself, your thoughts, and the whole idea of meditating. Now, the reason I bring this up is that I went from meditating about 5 minutes to 10 minutes and maybe even 20 minutes, if you can call that, because I essentially had my eyes closed and I was thinking about everything else, to meditating for about 8 to 10 hours a day. By the time I finished that 10-day meditation course, I was probably meditating maybe 12 hours a day. And it sounds insane, even saying that. And I probably haven't ever meditated that long ever since that retreat. But the point I'm trying to make is that if you actually know where you're starting off, you can slowly build up to it. And I guess with the retreat, there was no distractions. And essentially, that was all I was supposed to do while I was there.